There was a time in your life when you truly believed motivation was the answer to everything. You believed that one day you would wake up feeling ready to change, ready to work harder, and ready to become better. You kept telling yourself that when motivation came, everything would finally fall into place. And sometimes, motivation did come. You felt strong, hopeful, and confident. You made promises to yourself and planned a new beginning. But those moments never stayed long, because motivation is emotional, and emotions are temporary. Some mornings you woke up inspired, while other mornings you felt empty, tired, and heavy, both in your mind and your body. That was when the confusion started to grow. You looked at yourself and wondered why consistency felt so impossible, why you always started strong but slowly faded, and why everyone else seemed to be moving forward while you felt stuck in the same place. Over time, you began blaming yourself, thinking you were lazy, weak, or somehow broken. But the truth is, there was never anything wrong with you. You were simply relying on the wrong thing. Motivation was never meant to carry you through life. It appears when things feel easy and disappears the moment things become difficult. Discipline, on the other hand, shows up when life feels hard. And, let's be honest, life is hard more often than it is easy. Life doesn't wait for your mood, and time doesn't slow down just because you're tired. The bills keep coming, the days keep passing, and opportunities move on whether you feel ready or not. While you wait to feel motivated, days quietly turn into weeks, weeks into months, and months into years. And your dreams remain exactly where they were. Think about the people you admire, the ones who seem to have it all figured out. You might think they're just lucky or more talented, but often that's not the whole story. They aren't always more talented than you. They are more disciplined. They wake up even when they don't feel like it. They put in the work when motivation is long gone. They continue moving forward even when progress feels invisible. They understand a fundamental truth. Feelings are visitors, but discipline is a resident. Discipline is quiet, it's uncomfortable at first, it doesn't give you instant rewards or those exciting feelings you get from a burst of motivation. It simply asks one question: are you willing to do what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like doing it? Most people say no. They say no because discipline feels boring and lonely, while motivation feels exciting and easy. But what they don't see is the long-term cost of choosing easy. Discipline builds habits. Habits shape your identity. And your identity ultimately determines your future. Strong people do not rely on flashes of inspiration. They rely on solid routines. They focus on their responsibilities instead of their feelings. They show up even when no one is watching, because they are not performing for an audience. They are building themselves. Real growth happens in the silence, in the repetition, and in those quiet moments when quitting feels so much easier than continuing. This is where character is forged. Discipline teaches you self-respect because every single promise you keep to yourself builds trust within. And every excuse you make slowly breaks that trust down. It's like a muscle. The more you honor your commitments, the stronger your self-belief becomes. But here's the good news. You don't need to change your entire life today. You don't need to become a completely different person overnight. That's overwhelming and unsustainable. All you need is one disciplined action, one focused effort, one honest step forward. Do it even when you are tired, scared, or unmotivated, because discipline does not care how you feel. It only cares about where you are going. Choose one small thing. Maybe it's waking up 15 minutes earlier. Maybe it's reading 10 pages of a book. Maybe it's a short walk or writing down one idea. It doesn't matter how small it is. What matters is that you do it, and then you do it again tomorrow. This is how you start. You don't wait for the perfect moment. You create it through your actions. One day, without even realizing when it happened, you will look back and notice that you are stronger, calmer, and harder to break. Motivation will still come and go, like waves on the shore, but it will no longer control you. It will no longer be the thing you depend on, because now, discipline will be carrying you forward. Discipline is the engine, and motivation is just the occasional turbo boost. You don't need the boost to move, but it's nice when it comes. And when you live a disciplined life, you'll find that motivation visits more often because it's drawn to progress. It's drawn to the person you are becoming. Remember, discipline will take you places motivation never could. So today, take that one step, just one, and let that be the beginning of a new foundation, built not on fleeting feelings, but on the unshakable strength of your own commitment. Thanks for watching. If this resonated with you, consider subscribing for more content on building a stronger life. See you in the next one.